and welcome to Crypto Bytes, the podcast where we find today's news and information in the crypto space and break it down into bite-sized chunks. I'm your host, Rick.
And this is Rob. Guys, we are a Cardano Stakeful operator. Check us out, ticker AGC. And we are live on YouTube if you're watching this live. Hit the bell, ping the subscribe button, and share the link. Maybe not in that order. also, if you're interested in $10 of free Bitcoin, check out the link above, swanbitcoin.com/AGC. All you need to do is sign up, and Bitcoin is at a really nice price to start picking some up for pretty much free.
Hey, honestly, if you're not cost averaging in, what are you doing? What are you doing?
All right, so today we're going to be talking about probably one of the biggest anticipated DEXs on Cardano, Genius Yield. For those of you who don't know, there's some pretty big names within the Cardano community working on this team. Lars himself, the mathematician behind Cardano.
Big Lars.
Yeah, he does the Plutus Pioneer programs as well. So he's very knowledgeable. So anyways, the ISPO has been going on since, I would say, mid-December. It's ending soon at May 10th. So in 2 epochs, it's going to end. So we're going to discuss, what's going on, what's going to be happening afterwards. How is this public sale going to be done? And they released an article today all about that. So,
Rob.
Yeah. So the public sale, you're going to have to KYC for it.
Let's be honest here. Public sale. KYC.
Right. They're registered. Yeah, they're registered.
Oh, wait, maybe back up a little bit. KYC, for those that don't know,
yeah,
they're your customers. That's your personal information.
Oh, it's not something else?
It's definitely personal information. It's definitely personal information, but
right.
not.
Right, but look, they are a registered entity out of Switzerland, so they're a pretty legit entity. We'll get to it. So there's 3 million gens that are going to be split up in 3 different rounds. And the people that are eligible for these rounds is based off of, when did you delegate to the ISPO? It would tell you if you are get one of the NFTs. Round 1 will be whitelisted for diamond hands and ape bonus delegators. So that's either the number of epochs that you delegated with, or the amount of ADA that you put up, minimum amount of ADA. So one of the two will get you round 1. Round 2 is for degen or hodlers. Round 3 for shark and FOMO, individuals that qualify for those NFTs. So when they say investors can only purchase gens once, they really do mean it. If you have multiple wallets, unless you KYC under different aliases multiple times, you're only going to be purchasing in one of the rounds. There's no multiple rounds. Yeah, you'll register your wallet for 1 round, and that's the round that you will be purchasing gens in. Okay, right. So everyone's asking, what's the price of gens? What's the price of gens? Well, they tell you right here, round 1. So if you get if you qualify for round 1, you're going to be picking up gens for 85 cents per token. Now, this is priced in dollars, and you will be paying in ADA. Get that straight.
So, realistically, I'll be paying in, Lovelaces. Because we all know ADA's going to the moon, baby.
Right, yeah, right. Yeah. Gens 2 investors, they'll get in at $1.15 per gen token, and round 3 will get gens for $1.40. Anything that is left over from the 3 rounds, it will go to a 4th round where anyone can participate, whether they stake in the ISPO or not. And that one will be for $1.50. So as you can see, it does pay to stake longer and get into one of the higher rounds, because there's a significant jump from round 1 to round 2. Okay, so here's how to qualify. All right, qualifying investors. Because of regulations across different countries and sanctions, there is quite a big list of countries that they can't participate. Right.
So what I'm hearing is it's easier just to describe the countries that can.
Right. Well, I mean, no, it's a small list, but there's a lot of, I think there's a big chunk of people that would like to participate on that list that can't. And we'll just go through it right now. Because there is KYC process, they do have to exclude people. I mean, if you're in the North Korea, you can't buy Gens tokens. Okay, they're just not going to do business with Kim Jong Il or Un or whoever's in charge there. Haiti, that's a weird one. Iran, right. I can understand Iran. Jamaica, though, that's another weird one.
I mean, that you're making me crazy.
Right. But the big one on this list is the USA. So if you are in the United States, you are unable to participate in this token sale.
Wait. So you're telling me that I have to go to my house in Guam in order to make this happen? Because I will use the internet from my house in Guam to make this happen.
If you have an ID for a country that's not on this list, most likely you will be able to participate. How it was said in the Discord channel, it's just like KYC for any other centralized exchange. So let's say Coinbase, right? They ask for a front and back of your ID. I think that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, it's just email front and back of ID, and then someone looks at it, or an algorithm looks at it, it checks you off, clears you to start participating on their DEX, on their centralized exchange. So KYC is only for participating in the token sale. It is not for participating on their DEX, just to be clear. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing that I've got my ID in Switzerland, just in case. Also,
right. So, are there ways to get around this KYC if you're in one of these lists, or if you're in the United States? Possibly.
Well, no, you can't publicly. That's horrible. That's illegal, and it's not right, and it's just not possible to do.
Follow the laws, folks. Follow the laws. But this is the internet, and it is crypto, so I'm sure some smart one out there will figure it out. Yeah, so we'll just leave it up to them to, do their long, giant Twitter thread of how I got around the KYC.
How I tripped and fell and accidentally came into Genius Yield.
Right. Right. Yeah, look at NFT. Yeah, you just get, I guess, VPN expresses.
It's like NFTs, the key says. Laws are meant to be broken.
And start making your McLove things for other countries. But look, there's great DEXs out there. Okay, so over the weekend, Genius Yield said on their Twitter that, or there was a monthly update that if you stake ADA, if you provide liquidity with ADA, you will be able to get ADA stake rewards. So that's pretty big. The only other DEX out there that offers that right now is Wingriders. So there's three ways that people are going to be able to get yield on Genius Yield. Just provide liquidity. If it's ADA, your ADA will be staked while you provide liquidity, so you're still up for that ADA reward. If your pair has ADA in it, the yield farming for any of the pools that are up for yield farming, and Gens tokens. So same with ADA. If you supply liquidity with your Gens tokens, that liquidity, that LP, will still be up for Gens staking as well. So,
that's cool. That's cool.
Right. So that's three easy ways just to get like triple yield on your ADA Gens pair, on top of the fees that we'll be generating from just the swaps, 20%, and the other 20% coming from their automated algorithmic trading side of the platform. So that's why I'm excited, because I don't see any other DEX that's offering that. Well, that say that they're offering it. Gens isn't out yet. The only big one out there is like I said, Wingriders. They provide ADA staking. MusiSwap doesn't have this capability yet, even though they do have staking available for their pools, but not when you're providing liquidity or providing orders on their order book. So this is a significant one. I guess Wi-Fi might be the other one that says they're going to be doing this, but are not out yet. So Genius Yield and Wi-Fi, two projects that haven't launched yet, but there's a lot of
potential.
Huge potential for it.
I mean, are you just one of those people that like to hodl your ADA? I mean, That's cool. I too like to watch proof of stake function correctly and stake it with single stake pool operators like AGC. However, there are definitely options out there to make your ADA make you more ADA.
Right. I did ask them what pool are they going to stake the ADA that's coming from their decks, right? Because any pair that has ADA is going to be eligible for staking rewards.
Of course.
They do have 4 pools right now, so they might get filled up. Hell, they might even have partner pools. Who knows? AGC, we're going to throw our hat in there. if that's a thing. So let's wrap this up, okay? Genius Yield, they're going to be ending May 10th, all right? Afterwards, and this is where people get a little bit confused, there's another project, right, separate from Genius Yield that is basically, it has the same group of developers called Genius X. That's the launch pad. If you're interested in Genius X and you want to get up some of those tokens, if you can't KYC because they will have another KYC process for the token launch, just stake in the same pools you're staking now, and you're eligible for Gen X tokens whenever that comes out.
And if all of this is too much for you and it gets way too complicated, well, why don't you just go to your wallet and stake with AGC? Easy enough, and you'll still get a yield.
You can't go wrong with just staking in a pool if you don't want to give up any of your ADA rewards.
If you want proof of stake to function, someone's got to stake in people's pools. Why not be you? Why can't it be you?
Right. All right, so let's close this out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Share this link if you're watching it not live. It's still pretty relevant in the next 2 weeks with this project winding down and Genius X, their ISPO winding up. Token launch, there is no date right now. They just gave out the different tiers and pricing for each one of their different levels of sale. And if you're interested in $10 of free Bitcoin, check out the link above, swanbitcoin.com/AGC. Check us out on Twitter. You can find us at Argyros Crypto. You can find everything you need for NFTs with at NFTs with Keys. And with that, that's your crypto play.